It has changed drastically. I joined SAP in 95, and when we look back at that time, like the 90s there, every big company was proud to have an company, and the IT developer were kind of there. They were very powerful because they provided values to them. So after time, people are getting used to that, and these days, actually, the thing has changed there. Today, you sit at home with your iPad on your lap, having a very great user experience, and you go to work, and you might work still with an old machine, while 10 years ago you probably had the much better computer at work than you could afford being at home there. So therefore the experience right now is actually what people take from their home or from the life out of the street into the business there and actually expect it there. And we have companies, customers from us who basically tell us there, if the user interface is not good enough, we won't be able to recruit new young people because they refuse to work with those type of applications. They want something cooler, something more fancy there. So part of the education definitely is getting them in there and say, okay, look, we're talking about business, but still the question is how easy it is, how pleasant it is to work with the application. Definitely is something which you need to consider and react in your offering. Yeah, that is a good question. And for example, voice has been a constant topic like from years ago already, kind of 2004, people were talking about it. Even earlier, we were talking about it. And actually, when you think about like our Sybase acquisition, the first thing how they made enterprise software mobile was actually through a voice interface there. That was the first thing. Then we're sending out SMSs and communicating through that one there. Now the key effort definitely is done on touch devices there. And I think our key user interface, we're talking about the mobile one, which are touch, basically buttons, not too much typing. But for the desktop environment, the keyboard still is one of the key elements. With voice input, there are certain interfaces, so that goes back to having open interfaces, where you can also plug in other types of user interfaces. But I do not see it being used that highly out there. So it's still a portion there, but the key are the traditional devices. But I think overall what we tend to forget in all our hype are the keyboard users. We still have users who have to type in more than just a couple of clicks, but to type in sentences, whole words and things like that. So therefore the keyboard support still is very important. And mixing that up with a responsive application which can work on a mobile device as well as a full keyboard and mouse enabled application. That was, for example, also one of the key efforts why we invested so much into our SAP UI5 library. We are currently see very high potential business value is with this glasses approach there. For example, what we did not only a proof of concept, we actually have a product already available for people out there on the shop floor. Actually kind of go out there, you have to collect their order. So basically with that one it says, okay, go 3 aisles, turn left, actually stop, there's another guy coming up from the right to you, stop there, go up there, and then through the glasses reading the QR code, okay, that is the right item, pick 3 of them, put them into the box, collect that, and that is your next item there. So very well dressed out there. I think the combination of bringing that one into business, that is an obvious value out there with wearables, with watches there. I think we're probably still looking for that one right now. What customers, and especially when you look to manager type of users, typically like some kind of alerts or kind of some key figures, and that are definitely things you could also put on a watch and say, okay, look, there's 3 more critical things, that KPI just gone into the red area, things like that can be placed there as well. Dealing them with larger applications might be tricky. If it's a simple approval, that can be a click yes, approved, not approved, send back for more information. If you just have the 3 buttons, which are very typical, then it would probably work also there. But that for me would be just kind of another device in a change from desktop, tablet, smartphone, now going down to the watch there. We're still probably with HTML5. When we look into more variables, kind of step counting or the glasses, we probably talk also about different technologies integrating that one there.